Today I watched Dune, which was made by a director whose name I do not know how to pronounce. So I'll put it on screen right now. I'll put his name on screen. But this is the 2021 Dune, and I probably should mention that I have not read the book, watched the Dan Lynch film, or watched the miniseries. This is my first time being introduced to this whole world. Like, a bunch of famous actors, like Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin, Oscar Isaac, the one guy who plays, he was in Thor, Avengers, and I think Avengers Age of Ultron, and I think Thor 2, as, like, the older guy. He's in that. It has the guy from the Suicide Squad who played the Polka Dot Man for a little bit. But yeah, it's a very, oh yeah, and Jason Momoa, who's 6'7", which I did not know. But yeah, it has a very good all-star cast, and it's a really good movie. I don't know how to describe something like this. I'll put as many trailers as I can find for it in the description below. But yeah, all I can say before spoilers is I really liked this. Like, the cinematography was beautiful. It had a budget of $165 million USD, which is a really good budget, but it's also, I think, half of Endgame's budget, which was 356 USD. But yeah, it was a really good movie, really good shots, cinematography, all that jazz. Anything else I can say before non-spoilers? Oh, yeah, I can say something. If you don't really like movies that, like, I personally really love comedy movies. It's probably my favorite movie genre, like Anchorman, Anchorman 2, all the Jump Street movies. Those are some of my favorite movies I've ever seen. But this movie, I don't think has a single, like, joke in it, but it still was amazing. Like, it was a really, 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 really good movie. So if you don't think, like, if you're a huge comedy fan like me, you might like this. Like, it's dark and gritty and surprisingly PG-13 for the amount of gore it shows. But yeah, it's a good film.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Ender Alex. Just to clarify, I did not mean gore. I meant, like, it does show some blood when people get stabbed, but it's not gory per se, but it is very violent. So yeah, that's all for editor me. Now I'm gonna get you back into talking me. I don't fucking know. Bye.
That's all for spoilers. I'm gonna get into some of the character shit now. Alright, bye-bye. Hey, wait, one last thing before you go. One last thing before you non-spoiler guys go. This is half of the, book. I have not read it. I just heard the guy next to me in the theater the guy next to me in the theater say that was only half of the book, and then, like, I was reading stuff about it, and yeah, it was only half of the book. But yeah, I don't know if the David Lynch film was the entirety of the book, which might feel a little rushed. But yeah, this was very well paced, very good movie. If you can, I would recommend going to see it, as long as you're safe. Maybe wait a few days because the theater was packed when I went. But yeah, or if you have HBO Max, watch it on that. Alright, that's all for non-spoilers. Bye-bye to the non-spoiler people. Hello, spoiler people. How are you today? I am very good. How are you? I'm good. I've already said that 3 times. Yay. One thing, I really like the use of, like, the sign language thing. I forgot what it was called. I don't think that's ASL. But yeah, it's not like that. It's more just, like, finger movements in a certain order, which I really liked. One thing that is one of my favorite tropes in movies is, and I think this movie does beautifully, is when a movie set very far in the future has amazing future technology, but also has more, like, reverted back ways, like, where it's more like past but also a lot future, not necessarily steampunk, but more like kind of like what Firefly did. Okay, the characters. Paul was very interesting. He was very good, very well played by Timothée Chalamet, who, this is the first movie I've seen with Timothée Chalamet. I don't know what other movies he's done, or if I've seen any of them. I don't think I have. Jason Momoa's character was very fun. I really liked him, and his whole, like, just just the tributing himself thing. I really liked that. Zendaya was good in it. She was in it for surprisingly little, but she was still very good in it for the amount she was in. The girl who played the mother was very good in it as the mother. Fucking idiot. I found the use of the voice very interesting. I don't know what that's about in the books because I have not read the book. I will once the second one comes out because I do not want the second part spoiled for me. Like when I knew I was going to the theaters for this, I was considering reading the book afterwards, but now that I realize it's part one of part two, which actually has been announced and is now on IMDb and is currently in pre-production. That'll be fun. So I'm not going to read the book until that movie releases. Dave Bautista was good in it. Dave Bautista just brings a presence, really. Like, I've seen some of his old wrestling clips. He's a very good fighter. He has a very nice build. But his screaming was good. Oscar Isaac's character was great. Just the thing of him playing the Duke was really well done. I always used to get him mixed up with Jake Johnson. Before I started watching New Girl, which is a very good show, by the way. And now I know, oh, they're two different people. Like, Oscar Isaac is the guy who plays Poe Dameron in the new Star Wars films, and Jake Johnson is the guy who plays Nick Miller in New Girl. He was fun in it. The thing where he gets killed, I was actually really not expecting that. I was not expecting him to get killed. I was really expecting him to be a tyrant. I didn't know he was like gonna be a genuinely good father in the role. One thing I do really want to say, I loved the shield. The shield thing was so cool. I don't really see what they protected you from because I don't know if that's a book thing. Because like people were still getting stabbed hard and like going down, but it seemed they did something, so that was very interesting. But yeah, that's about all I have to say for this movie. It was really good. If I remember anything, it will be in the pinned comments down below. I will watch the second one when it comes out, and I will do a review for it. It does not have a release date yet. But yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, bye-bye. It's time for outro me to take over. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye, normal me. I'm gonna go change shirts and put on a hat, maybe, I don't know, and become outro me. Alright, bye-bye.
I give Dune 2021 a 9.2 out of 10 stars.
Outro me here. I didn't find a different shirt because I didn't want to change shirts because I already have this sweet hat which represents Outro Me, which is a completely different entity from normal video me. I don't know if you know this stupid fucking lore. But yeah, I am sorry it's been so long. I have not been having a lot of motivation. I keep making excuses. But if you would like to see the movie ranks kind of like this, where I just upload like longer form just reviews of the movies and then add like a whole supercut at the end of the week. If you want me to do that, I could do that. Actually, I think I'm going to start doing that from now on because the longer week things are a bit of a pain in the ass to do. And then once I start getting a backlog of those, I'll start uploading like 2 a day, till I can catch up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. My Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch are all down in the description if you want to go follow those pages. I would appreciate it a lot. This movie is in like my week 8 or week 7 or week 8 movies, so it will have a rating after it. But by the time I get there, you can just refer back to that. So yeah, that's so fun. Okay, bye-bye. Have a good night. Did you watch Dune? What did you think of it? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Do not tell me about part 2. You're allowed to talk about part 2 as long as you put spoilers for part 2 in front of it. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, bye-bye.